All right, Ginger, thanks. The Writers Guild of America, the WGA, has reached a tentative deal with the major studios to end the months-long strike.
The deal would still need to be approved, but picketing has been suspended for WGA members. KTLA's Annie Rose Ramos live in Burbank with details. Annie Rose, good morning.
Hey, Megan and Chris, good morning to you both. After nearly 5 months of a strike, what was crucial was the past 5 days when negotiators on both sides were able to come to some sort of compromise. Now, the big word here is tentative. This deal still isn't firmed up yet, but it is a good sign when the WGA, or the Writers Guild of America, is describing this deal as, quote, exceptional.
Know from this early stage, even without seeing the contract, that they did make some significant gains. They forced the studios to negotiate on their terms in several key fronts. They were not interested in talking about streaming viewership in any way. They were talking about how the staffing minimum requirements were very, very inflexible, and yet clearly there's been some sort of compromise that has been reached on both of those fronts.
All right, that new 3-year contract still needs to be ratified by the union's 11,500 members after 5 days of negotiations between the Writers Guild of America and Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers. The strike started on May 2nd. While we do not know what is in the final deal and the fine print, we do know the use of AI was one of the main drivers for writers to call a strike in the first place and was one of the last sticking points. This agreement could bring some relief to an industry that has been bleeding money because of dual strikes, with both the writers and actors striking over the summer. The first time both have gone on strike in over 60 years. The governor, Gavin Newsom, along with Mayor Karen Bass, applauding this move toward an agreement. Now, back here live, we are standing outside one of those big studios. We're standing outside of Warner Brothers, and over the summer, you would see both the writers and actors picketing. Well, today, you're not going to see that. The writers, Megan, as you mentioned, are stopping that picketing because they say that they have reached this tentative new deal. But as far as the actors go, they have still at a stalemate. They have not come to an agreement. They're on their own strike, and they say they have no negotiations or any sort of meeting in place for the actors. As for their union, SAG-AFTRA, that represents the actors and the studios. So we may see actors out here picketing throughout this week, but as far as the writers, you're not going to see them anymore, and we'll see if we can come to a final firm agreement from the Writers Guild of America. Reporting live, I'll send it back to you in Hollywood.